Sup, everybody? 20 minutes late. Okay, listen. Not my best. Listen, I've been more on time than this. Okay, it's not. It's not my best showing. But you know what? I don't know what to say. I was working on MCOC related things. At least, man, it's not like I was just, you know. I was working on content. All right. Anyway. E Shooter, first one in here, followed by Joe Mama, Low-Key 420, Bishi, Doc Malik, am I saying that right? What's up, everybody? Let me get a tweet out real quick. So, also, dearest, yeah, Marvel Champions. Also, this is going to be my last stream until I get back. Maybe. I think. Maybe. I might stream tomorrow night. We'll see. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure. This might be if you don't see for like the people on the playback and stuff like that. If you don't see a stream tomorrow, just know everything's okay. I'm just, it's the holidays. I'm getting ready to see family and stuff. So, yeah. All right. Anyway, let me get this tweet out real quick, and also, VD's EOD sent it over too. Thanks, man. Saying rank 5 Omega or Hype. If you run Suicides, I'd recommend Omega highly. If you do not run Suicides, I'd recommend Hyperion. Simple as that. Stop. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's, of course, there's a lot of personal preference and depends what you need, all that stuff, the standard, usual disclaimers. And I don't know what other champions you already have. For example, even if you don't run Suicides, if you already have a bunch of Poison Immune champions or a bunch of Cosmic champions ranked up and stuff, then, it could still be better to go with Omega Red if that fills a better void in your roster and what you need and all that. So, yeah, it really is never just as simple as that. But that's generally how I would look at it is if you didn't have a real strong need for either, then I would say if you're running Suicides, go with Omega, and if not, Hype. But dude, thank you very much for the 2. Really appreciate it. Stayed up to catch the stream, about fell asleep waiting, not really crushing arena. Alright, what's up, B-Manny? How you doing, man? Oh, my drink is gone now. Should make another? Question mark? Should pace self star. Pops, Christmas house cleaning is effing exhausting. I hear that, man. We're gonna do a little bit of that tomorrow, ourselves in our little tiny apartment. Brian, what's up, Peanut? Your opinion, what's the best champ in the game? Ghost, but it depends on the situation. This game is one big situational mess. Even to Mr. Grant, I'm on vacation for the next couple weeks. What does this mean for you? I require day streams, and many of them. Dance for me, Banana Man. Wow. Ah, dude, Delithius, I was actually just reading your message before you sent that over. Well, thank you very much. I hate to tell you, but I'm also going to be away for the next 2 weeks. Just kidding, it's not going to be that long. It's going to be like a couple days. And then when I come back, yeah, we'll see. All right, let me do this tweet though. So pace quicker now, star. No. All right, dearest Marvel Champions. I may or may not be. This might be my last stream before heading out to before maybe my last stream before heading out to visit family. Actually, no, because I don't know if I might be streaming tomorrow, so let me not even say that. Let me just say, ooh, maybe we could do something with the 2014 crystal. 2014 crystal. I had a few of those, but you guys popped them open without my permission. Is there a mean face emoji thing that I could do? Let me see. Yeah, here we go. What is that? Oh, that's a... Okay, we'll just go with this one. Alright. No! No! Wait, actually, 2014. No, I wasn't playing this game in 2014. I started in 2015, didn't I? Oh, damn it. This tweet is a lie. This tweet's a complete lie. And I have to delete it. Damn it. I thought I had something pretty good. Alright, you know what? We'll say this. Okay, 2014 crystals. Ha. That isn't even... How many crystals do I have? I have like 18,814. Okay. That isn't even... isn't even a quarter of my crystals. We'll go with that. Okay. Tweet. Whatever, man. I don't know what to say, man. Wasted too much time on on Twitter, dude. Just total waste. Okay. Anyway. He now sent it over to them. Canadian bucks, couple of loonies, quite possibly a toonie, saying holiday mega wall. Let's do it. Henach, thanks, man. Whoops, almost clicked on the wrong thing. All right, there we go. Appreciate it. Croy sent in over a wow, what is this? Croy sent over a banana, the $1.50 banana, and Pete ate that banana and hit me with the peel. It was intercepted by Pete. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate the bananas, even the eaten banana, Pete. Thanks. Jay Divine also sent it over too, saying, "What the fudge in the king size Snickers is up, bry guy." What up, Jay Divine? Wow, king size Snickers does sound pretty good right about now, actually. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. How you doing? All right, let's hit the arena, shall we? Actually, I gotta dump some energy first. Gotta do a little energy dump. We're gonna have to go through some of Master, yeah. Doc Schmalik sent over 40 rupees. Thanks, man. I still hope I'm saying your name even somewhat close to being right. Saying enjoy the vacations, BG. You'll be missed. Thanks, man. I'm gonna miss you guys too, but it'll only be a couple days. It ain't gonna be too long. But thank you very much for the 40 rupees. I appreciate it. Check out my X-Men team right here. This is, what's it called? This is for X-Men use. So yeah. Alright. Okay. Pinky promise you'll do 6.4 itemless? Well, we'll see. I'll probably give it a try at least. But it could be really, really tough, being the last chapter of Act 6 and all. So yeah, I'll give it a shot, man. Does the 2015 crystal have some old hair of yours? No. Last, please. All right, Pete. What? Oh, and was there? Oh crap! Was there a last one from Croy too? Oh yeah. Okay, it was that. Pinky promised he'll do 6.4 itemless. Okay. Whoops. My bad, Croy. I didn't even look back. I just saw the banana. And Pete had a last one too, saying, "Hey Brian, Mrock posted a cosplayer guide for the Ancient One with labels such as Saffron Tunic with blue trim, Mystical Tome, Portal to Other Dimensions, and Magician Style Beard. Are you gonna go for it, Pete?" I did see that. I could see you doing it. You know what I mean? You look good in that type of jacket or whatever it's called. Right, you're not going to do 6.4 itemless? Have you been messing around the beta, Pete? Is that why you're saying that? You think it's not possible? You know, people thought the same thing about 6.2, so we'll see. Oh, Laura's in here too, yelling at me, saying you and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Yeah, Discovery Channel's family friendly, right? Okay, let's change some champions here. I just want some synergies, I think. Let's ditch these two. And let's throw in Nick Fury. The 3-star version of Nick Fury. Actually, it doesn't matter. I'll throw in the 5-star. Whatever, man. Throw that in there. We'll throw Gwenpool in there. What kind of cool synergies you got? Phoenix. Oh, Phoenix is busy. Busy. Whatever. Let's just go with this. Hola, senor banana dude and fellow banana enthusiasts. Wow. What's up, dupes? Alright. Let's just run a path of this place real quick. BG, you know how Karna takes 2 class types to rank them up? How would this work to take him to rank 3 as a 6-star because you only need 1 tier 5 class catalyst? Probably just the skill 1, if I had to guess. But I hope that no one ever finds out because he is not that good of a champion. Health pools went way up after 6.2. Item list going to be a stretch going forward? Possibly. We shall see. Is there an efficient way I can find an alliance? There are some alliance finding tools out there. You've got, why did you change? You got Reddit, the official forums. I'm pretty sure the UMCOC Discord people said. Line groups, but I don't really know them because I don't use them. Yeah. Gee, you gonna go for Legend Run for 6.4 since you missed 6.3? Nope. Kind of talked about it in my last video where no, there's a few reasons, but yeah, ultimately nah. I'm I'm sticking to that I'm going out on my own terms. As far as not wanting to do another Legends run. But even if it wasn't for that, you know, people are starting to get rank 3s, and I don't know if it would even be like it's just gonna get harder and harder from here on out, you know. I know this came out but didn't see top 60 or no BG. That is a no, dubes. I was rank 69. Are there any good Aussie-only allies in the real world? Possibly. But I'm not sure if any are in here at the moment. Delithius, you flung poo, didn't you? What is Delithius saying? Discovery Channel is how I had the talk. Since my mom was scared to give it to me. I may have been misled in some of my practices because of that. Wow. You know, but 100k battle chips, your call, BG, uncollected or normal crystals? Oh, I always go uncollected. Always. Alright, let's keep throwing in them X-Men. The final boss is 6.4 would be the Grandmaster. Doing itemless would be the same as doing 5.2 itemless. Almost impossible to do. That's true, yeah. That's well, maybe. We'll see. It's possible that the Grandmaster is going to be like a Thanos style fight, you know, like the nameless Thanos or something. And you know, that fight's tough, but it's doable with one life. Whereas the Collector, at the time of his release at least, it was not doable with one life. So yeah, we'll see. Hey man, I know the feeling was 24th. I think he wasn't 6.1, but hey, at least 12 of those spots were earned by 2 marks, so fair play there. Yeah. Yeah, man. Gotta love it. If I get all gold, I'll be angry. Well, get ready to possibly be angry. How them crystals go sometimes. Has 6-star Legend Champion exposed yet, or still secret? It's still unknown at the moment. A large bowl of pasta and cheese. This might be the first thing I ate today. Have some of that. J Mets sending over 5 saying, BG, when in your opinion would be a proper time to start ranking 6s over 5s, especially useful 6s? I have 12 ranked 5s out of 135 stars and sitting at 36 6 stars. You're there. I'd say you're there. I mean, you know, of course, it still depends on the finer details of it all. Like, I mean, you say useful 6 stars. So I trust that you actually have useful 6 stars. I think some people make the mistake of just like forcing a 6-star rank up, even when it's not their best rank up that they can do. If you're, you know, if whatever champion you rank next, if it just so happens to be a 6-star that is going to be the most helpful for your progression or, you know, your needs in Alliance War, Alliance Quest, things like that, you know, then you're absolutely there. The rate at which we're getting tier 5 basic has been increased. For some more so than others, but even for everybody just across the board, the Glory Store, that update, you know, has opened up the doors a little bit more, I would say. If you happen to be in a map 7 alliance or something like that, that does the bonus mission thing, whatever it's called, you get some more tier 5 basic that way, or some of the offers contain more tier 5 basic these days, and yeah, it's more readily available. And at this point, the extra tier 5 basic to rank up a 6-star is not nearly as big of a deal as it was, you know, even just a few months ago. So, Mighty Charge, get your Mighty Charge and butt out of here, Ronan. But Jay, dude, thank you very much for the 5. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you. What's up, BG? What up, Nick? How you doing, dude? Saying I got my 4th tier 2 alpha today after exactly 2 months of playing. What do you think about ranking up Void Unduped? My other option is Venom, but I want to push Variant 4 and hopefully I'd get a Cosmic Gem. Yeah, Cosmic 2015 array. Or 2015, 2016. Man. Void Unduped doesn't sound like a great rank up, to be honest, Nick. I don't know, man. I mean, there are worse rank ups out there, but that one's a little bit rough. Do you have anyone else? Can you possibly wait just a little bit longer to see who your next 5-star is or anything like that? Because I don't think I'd make that play myself, unless you really thought it was going to help you get through that variant, and then it's okay. But yeah, I don't know, man. Kind of a rough one, I would say. I wouldn't be too quick to pull the trigger on that one. Douglas sent it over £2 saying, "Morning BG, happy holidays." Douglas, right back at you, dude. Thank you very much for the 2. Hope everything across the pond is going well for you. And hope you have happy holidays. And Jay Metz also sent it over 2 saying Doom, Namor, Havoc Beardo, and Morningstar to name a few. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, you're like I said, you're not only, I would say, are you personally ready because you have 12 rank 5s that likely covers a large portion of the game, but the game itself is kind of ready too, just because of the increased availability of the tier 5 basic. So yeah. Hey BG. Oh, and thank you very much for that too. Oh yeah, I need to update the Big D too. Thank you very much. Hey BG, would you rank 2 a 6-star Warlock? Yes. I think Warlock's a great champion. Doesn't really need to be awakened, as far as I know at least. I don't have experience with a high level one, but I believe it doesn't need to be awakened. And yeah, great champion. Of course, as with any rank up, it always depends on where you're at in the game, what other champions you're considering, all these different factors, but Warlock is rank 2 worthy. Yeah. Good evening to BG. Pulled 5-star Doom from a feature crystal. Should I buy a lotto ticket? Perhaps. I think you already won the lotto though, man. I don't know if you could win it twice. ABG, aside from robots, Omega, Ghost, and Corvus, who else works well with suicides? Even single immunity champions do all right. It sort of depends on how frequently they need to throw specials too. So someone like Hyperion, for example, you don't really need to throw his special 1 and special 2. It's nice, you know, if you're not running suicides, it's good to throw them. But with Hyperion, you can just throw the level 3s, and because he's immune to poison, willpower is going to counteract the bleed damage that you're taking at the start of the fight. It's not going to fully eliminate any kind of damage that you take, but it does a good enough job that it's fine. I would still say Hyperion is better without suicides, but he still works well with them, and there's a lot of champions like that kind of go either way, or maybe you would want to use them without suicides, but you can still use them with suicides. Medusa is another example of that, where you get the armor shatter on the level 1 or the level 3, and if you're running suicides, you can just wait to get to the level 3. It's usually not that big of a deal. Or if you're not running suicides, you kind of want to throw that special 1. But of course, she has the poison immunity, same as Hype, and she also has a bunch of attack from her natural furies, which that's like another thing that actually goes against running suicide, sort of, because you're not gaining as big of a benefit since you already have a large attack increase. But still, like, she works fine enough with them, and you will notice a damage increase and stuff. Achilles sent it over 10, dude. Thank you, man. It's quite generous of you. Saying happy holidays, BG. Got a mystic, got a 4 to 5 mystic in a map 6 alliance, but stay using glory on tier 4 basic and tier 1 alpha, trying to get all my 5s to rank 2. I hear you, man. I do the same thing. For arena, should I wait for Doom? I got some other solid mystics. I mean, you never know when you're gonna get Doom. If you're trying to pop featured crystals to get them, then yeah, it might be worth waiting. If you're just like waiting for him to get in the basic pool and then you're gonna pop crystals, the odds, I mean, honestly, the odds aren't even that good in the featured crystal to get Doom, but you know, they're even lower. It's an even lower chance that you get them from the basic, and it can happen. But because you don't know if it's gonna happen, then I wouldn't worry about waiting. You know, you'll get more rank up materials. But yeah, if you are popping the featured crystals, because there is a little bit of a higher chance, I'd hold on to it. And I'm not recommending to pop the featured crystals. I mean, if you want to, sure, but just to be clear, I'm kind of anti-featured crystal. So yeah. But of course, everyone likes to spend the shards differently. Some people like to go for the features, which is fine. But yeah, that's what I would do. And I mean, of course, if you don't need any Mystic Champion ranked up right now, then, you know, even if you're not going for features, you can wait. But just don't like hurry your own progression, pushing off using that gem too long, you know. But yeah, thank you again for the 10, dude. Prestige 10.5, leaning towards more free to play. Okay, nice, very nice. Douglas sending over another £5. Thanks, man. Let me go hit the arena before I get to this. Hang on, because I really need to step it up, man. Slack in. Let's get the rest of these milestones. After watching your gameplay, took hype to 565. Thanks for that, dude. Awesome, man. He's a beast. Thank you for another £5, man. Appreciate it. I may or may not have some more things planned for hype that hopefully people will enjoy. BG, do you think Namor is good without suicides? Yeah, Namor is another champion that can go either way. Just fine. He gets a large enough attack increase from his special 3 that it's not like you're really hurting for damage. You just got to get to the special 3, of course. Before that, you are going to be hurting for damage. It's not going to be good. That's kind of where the suicides help with Namor, is that you're adding a little bit of damage onto each of your attacks, not just through the increased attack, but also because you're preventing and storing the damage that you would be taking and then hitting the enemy with them. That, and also he heals a little bit with willpower. If you notice, like I'm using him right now, I'll take a little bit of damage below that full yellow bar, but then if we start to attack into him, health will start going up. Not super fast, but it does start to go up a bit. But yeah, he's good with and without suicides. Hang on. Seeing Dubes say, not something to likely touch on. It's not news to most everyone that plays the game a long time. Well, now I'm curious what this is. No thoughts on the Shady Merc MCOC stuff? Nah, man. I mean, yeah, pretty much what Dube said. It's not something new. It's just how every single game is. I've been playing games long enough just to know that, you know, it sucks, but it's something that you have to kind of accept. There's nothing you can really do about it. You can hope that the developers do more about it. And I think I said this in either yesterday's stream or maybe the day before's, but to be honest, I'm not even entirely sure where Kabam stands as far as like if I had to rank all the different game developers of, you know, of how they deal with the cheating and stuff like that. Feels like they might be on like the slightly worse side of it, but I also don't know. Like it always feels so bad. Like whatever game you're personally playing that it always feels like the devs are doing a bad job with it. So I don't even know if that's, you know, like, just because it feels bad that it feels like they're not doing enough, or if they're actually not doing enough. But like, how do you really stop people from cheating? People are always going to find a way. So BJ did something today. It was way overdue. Took Mr. Hyperion to 565, my 14th rank 5 champion, along with 1 rank 2. Nice. Awesome. Another Hyperion rank up. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, and I should also say about the cheating stuff. I generally don't talk about it because, again, there's nothing you can really do, and it just, you know, if you the less you think about it, the more fun you'll have in the game. Let just like a BAM deal with it, pretty much. Of course, report something fishy if you see it, but that's the way I look at it. Trader Greater Gifting Crystal with Alliance Mate got 45,000 tier 5 basic. What? That's how I managed to take hype to 565. Is it Christmas or what? Dude, nice, man. Hold on, 45,000. Was that like, was that through one Greater Gifting Crystal, or is that like, did that add up over a few of them? Because I got a few, I got some tier 5 basic fragments myself. But I don't know what like the upper limit is in those crystals. Bell Snickle sent in over 369 saying, Beaver, I'm preparing myself for Christmas by eating salads. Let me tell you, it is painful. Also, hold on, I'm dying to infinity, man, here. Hold on, Lakers, Bell Snickle. God, I hate fighting Infinity Man in the arena. Alright, you're going to make me actually build up some poise charges, you butthead? Fine. We'll do the poise charge thing. And I'll stun you. And then hit you with a heavy. Wasn't enough. There we go. Okay. Okay, let me start over. Beaver, I'm preparing myself for Christmas by eating salads. Let me tell you, it is painful. Also, I went to the doctor, and he gave news that I have to keep a strict continuum on wishing you a happy birthday. Oh my God, really. I hope your cakes are made of bagels. Wow. Well, thank you. That is nice of you to say. I hope my cakes are made of bagels, too. With mustard frosting. Bell Snickle, thank you very much for the 369. Renius RBG, it sure is, Pixie Bell. It sure is. MBG wishing you and yours happy holidays. Thanks for all the helpful tips throughout the year. Cheers. BK Tiger, right back at you. Same for everybody. Happy holidays. In your opinion, who is the next best champion from these classes? Mutant after Omega, Mystic after Sim Supreme, Cosmic after Hype. Well, who says Sim Supreme and Hyperion are the best of their respective classes? I would say Omega is in my opinion, Omega is the clear-cut winner for Mutant. Again, not in every situation. It's like that for every champion, right? Even though I consider Ghost to be like the strongest single champion in the game, there's still plenty of situations you wouldn't want to use her. And it's the same way with Omega Red. But I do still feel like he is the king of the mutants. When it comes to Mystic, I don't know if there is a clear-cut winner. Some people would put Claire up there. Some people would put Doom up there. Some people would say Sim Supreme. Some people still would even say champions like Proxima or Magic, you know? It's really not a clear-cut winner. I mean, people are going to debate it for every class, right? Even some people would disagree with Omega for mutants, but I think for Mystic, it's much less clear. I feel like if we asked everybody, maybe Claire would get picked as like the strongest. I don't know. She would probably get voted for the most. Either her or Doom. But probably her. And as far as Cosmic go, well, Cosmic has some seriously powerful champions within it. I mean, I think Corvus is generally considered the strongest Cosmic, but that may change as more content gets like the later, like the deeper we get into this game, the higher the health pools champions have, the less effective Corvus becomes over time. So yeah, people might say Captain Sparkles for strongest. Cosmic, maybe? Am I forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting a champion. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's all, oh, her name is Morningstar, not Proxima. Damn it, did I do that again? I always call her Proxima. Damn it. But yeah, anyway, what I was gonna say is, you know, that's the reason why I don't really rank champions so much, because it's kind of pointless. You know, this game is more about just bringing the right tool to the job, is the way I always see it. Our champions are merely tools to get through whatever puzzles are thrown our way. That bit of strategy to it. Even the best of the best are going to suck in some cases, and even the worst of the worst are going to shine in some. We found the upper limit of Tier 4 Basic in the 15-unit gifting crystal, got 72k shards from 3 crystals, and assume hit the jackpot on 2. Damn. Those things are only 15 units? I really should have looked more into those. I realized after making my video today, too, that I should have popped those. That was a mistake. I don't know when to pop them, man. I don't want to pop them in a separate video. It might just be part of a crystal cleanup video. Whoops. BG, that was not the answer I wanted. Can't decide between Sunspot and Namor, and I was hoping you could say Namor needs suicides. Yeah, he doesn't, though. I don't know. I would favor Namor between the two, but yeah, I also don't have a high level Sunspot, and maybe if I did, I would change my mind. I like when people bring up controversial stuff with Brian. He just goes on for like 10 minutes talking about how he doesn't want to talk about controversial things. Yeah, well, I mean, 10 minutes is nothing in the grand scheme of things, you know? There have been times where we talked about pizza, literally pizza, for like 2 hours. Which I don't want to talk about again, alright? but yeah. And I also don't want to, I don't want it to feel like I'm just trying to like dodge the question or pretend it doesn't exist. Although I guess in this case I'm kind of trying to pretend it doesn't exist. Like the ignorance is bliss approach. But yeah. In fact, I was born when Reagan was president. I don't know how to put a blanket on. Oh my god. Well, I can't speak to the first part, but the second part is absolutely true. Well, January Cashew going for Squirrel Girl in Arena. You're probably so proud of yourself for that one, aren't you, Star? Boo. And no. Likely not. Likely not. My skill roster does kind of suck. And I got a feeling Squirrel Girl is going to be fun. But no, I don't think I'll be doing any featured grinds anytime soon. You teach me Venom the Duck in less than 10 minutes, BG? A sophisticated champion like Venom the Duck in under 10 minutes? Impossible. I can tell you a pitfall to avoid, though. A lot of people like to stack the regen, because regen, well, it makes us feel all warm and fuzzy inside. But if you, I mean, think about some other champions that stack regen. King Groot comes to mind. An XL champion that can heal a lot. A lot of people don't like King Groot because he's lacking in damage and stuff. So avoid stacking too much regen. I usually like to stack other buffs first and then take a regen or two later on. This way, even if you double up all of your buffs in the second fight, you're not just doubling up the regen. His power gain is his best tool in most cases, but he's also the type of champion where you can customize him based on whatever situation you're in. Use a heavy attack or L1 to bank the buff. You get 3 banks per fight. 10 total throughout however many fights you do. And your L3 will reactivate all the buffs in your bank. Crash course concluded. Hope that helps. Lakers bodyguards sending over should I say another buck? Or, oh no, Lakers bodyguard, this is my first time seeing you today. You definitely weren't that other person. Alright, where's your last one at? Brian Omega Grant, read last please. Okay. Where's that one? Here we go. Wow. you said I made a huge dodo, and I really thought that was a different word, and I was like, dude, I can't read this out loud. Okay, but anyway, I made a huge dodo. It still makes me laugh. I thought the featured crystal was a selector. Put 25 mil for it because I thought I could choose Thor. Well, maybe he'll choose you, Lakers bodyguard. Maybe he will choose you. Good luck, man. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not a selector. Hope it works out though, man. I hope you get him too. I mean, I didn't even know what to put for the prediction for this arena. There's 400 spots and a lot of undesirable champions, but a few desirable ones. And some people are busy with the holidays, but some people have off from work or school from the holidays. So, like, does that swing the scores up or does it swing them down? I don't even know. It's crazy. Pixie Bell. It's a good thing you answered the hubs, because I was going to time out for spamming. Wow, ruthless. What's the most cost-efficient way to change masteries for war? Taking suicides on and off is starting to get expensive. Yep, it does get expensive. I had to swap mine mid-war this war too, which is always lovely. I mean, the only thing you could really do to make it a little bit cheaper to swap your suicide masteries on or off. Jeez, my game is really slowing down here. Like, I clicked on the masteries. There we go. Or my profile picture. It just faded for the longest. But yeah, the only thing you could really do to make it cheaper is to avoid some of the other expensive masteries. Like, if you're putting points... I mean, Despair is not too bad because it's only 3 ranks, but... You know, I mean, some people run as Assassin maxed out, which... You know, or Deep Wounds. These masteries get very expensive. It's 2, and then it goes up by 2 for each rank. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Which I think is 30 units, right? Yeah, 30. So it would be 30 units just to max out deep wounds. So I don't know if you're doing that, but that's really all you can do is to come up with a build that's a little bit cheaper, a little bit more bare bones, like this one right here, which honestly I would be running to spare, but I've got the detection masteries going right now, so just don't even have room for it. That's pretty much it, man. There's no other secret to, just dropping masteries and putting the points back in. Farm them units, try to save units other ways. Hope the God of Thunder hears you. I hope so too. Chris, sending over $1. Well, let me make sure I get back in the arena while I try to find your message. Here we go. Had an amazing grilled cheese. Had an amazing grilled cheese sandwich that was plant-based cheese, and it didn't have that artery clogging feel like dairy cheese does. Okay. Cool, man. Sounds like you had a good meal. Dysentery Joe sending over 2. Saying cough. Back in first place, baby. Cough. Hi, Aaron. Huh? Is this something for Abdo or something? I'm confused. Terry Joe, what? Wesley MCOC sending over 2, saying read last please. Might have to search it. Okay. Give me a sec. Your last one is, hey BG, when you get the chance, can you look at my account, Kentucky Kingdom, for some salty luck from Greater Gifting Crystal? Alright, sure. Let me go check it out. Hang on. Let me just set this team up before I go. Kentucky Kingdom. Spell right. Oh, Kongdom. Whoa, jeez. Slightly wrong there. Alright. Here we go. Wow, got that 6-star. Dude. Is this Mike's account? 6-star Cyclops at level 15? Pretty good. I bet it's really tough to get this champion at level 25 as a level 15. You could funnel every last bit of gold and ISO possible and still not get there. Oh man. But nice, dude. Oh, foosball related? Alright, dysentery Joe. That's why it went right over my head. Got it. Got it though. I'd happy dance. Aaron can hush it. Okay. Owen Peterson. Sending over 10. Thanks, man. Saying he's got Ghost as my first 5-star. Dude, jackpot, man. That's awesome. I wish you the best of luck in mastering the Ghost style. See Pandaman Peter's channel for assistance, for further assistance. That's cool, man. She's a little bit different to play. It takes some time getting used to, but if you can get used to her, then she will take you everywhere in this game. And Douglas also sending over another one. Thanks, man. Your last one is, hey BG, it's my birthday tomorrow. What you getting me? Well, I was gonna say I could get you one of these, but not quite yet. still a few months out of that. Ah, man. I can get you an invisible happy birthday card that when you open it, it sings happy birthday. but it's going to be hard to open because it's invisible. But yeah, man, happy birthday. Hope you have a good one. Hope you have a happy birthday. Wesley MCOC sending over another 2 saying, try using 75 basic ISO to get 120k as hard. Yeah, wow, dude, using the teeny tiny ISO. It's pretty funny. But yeah, man, thanks, dude. Thanks for that too. What up, brother? What's up, lags? How you doing, man? BJ, I'm planning on going into AQ, into an AQ only alliance. How much do I lose for not playing Alliance War? How does it affect my progress? Well, it kind of depends on what tier of war that you were in, and also what resources you used in those wars. If you were using a lot of resources, then honestly it might benefit your progression. As crazy as that sounds. Sometimes it's more expensive than it's worth, and you could, if you were like buying lots of potions or boosts and stuff like that, you could actually take that stuff and spend it on offers and actually do better in this game than you could playing war. But yeah, it really depends. I mean, some people also don't use many items or any items in war, and then of course you'd be giving up whatever, you know, whatever rewards that you were getting. I think it's fine to not focus on Alliance War though, and you could always go back to it later if you decide you want something more. Play whatever you think is going to be fun, you know. Brian, I added you. Sorry, man. I don't. I got my friends list disabled. I don't add anyone. It's kind of a useless system. Is red number still legend related one? No. The red number is right on cue. Tier 2 alpha offer. Gee, who could have seen that one coming? Currently grinding for Invisible Woman. Can finally unlock the full Fantastic Four synergy. Oh, dude, nice. You think I'm super safe at 3 million? I would think so, lags. If you want to be super duper safe, like 3.1, I cannot imagine her going that high, though, man. BG is livid. Yeah, this is me livid. Douglas sending over £2, another £2, saying might as well make it a round 10 to join the wall. Dude, well, thank you very much. Yeah, we got a triple-headed $10 D up there. Thanks, guys. Thank you, thank you. Why did they make this arena a selector one? Seems logical to me. I don't know. There's a lot of champions. Maybe there's just too many champions to like the selector. I mean, actually, they could probably have as many champions as they want in the selector, really, right? Since it scrolls over. I don't know. I guess just they decided not to. Maybe it would have been too strong of a value for getting to pick like Thor or Abomination or Doctor Strange. Whereas just getting a chance at one of them, maybe they felt more comfortable doing that. I don't know. Have you seen my baseball? Yeah. You hit it over the fence, and Hercules has it right now. Wait, I think that was the dog's name from Sandlot, right? Dysentery Joe sending over another buck. Where you at? This week's game, my friend's sister, 26-ish and hot, said she wanted to... wait, what? Oh man, I couldn't read for a second there. Want to surrogate for her sister and wanted me to help. Wait, what? Alright, this is getting a little too steamy for the family-friendly streamy. She doesn't want a baby, but she wants to have my baby. Thanks. That's an interesting situation you got yourself in there, Dysentery Joe. What are you gonna do about that, man? Apu Das hitting that member button. Not for the first time. Welcome back, Apu Das. Please continue to enjoy your bundle of bananas. I appreciate the continued support. Thank you very much, dude. Beaver can't read. What else is new? Water is wet. Basically, yeah. Brian, do you have kids? Not unless you count Lola, who is a dog. So, no. By the time I'm able to grind for a feature champion, the cutoff will be 500 million. For a new champion, it maybe. But honestly, the cutoffs, you know, like for some of the older champions, they go down, man. And I imagine at some point Kabam will maybe expand the pool, and that will lower things even further, or they'll change the system somehow. You know, the cutoffs for the rerun features, even really good ones, you know, it's not just that they're low because it's a bad champion, but you know, even like a rerun featured, sometimes the like decent champions will go less than 30 million, which might still sound like a lot, because, well, it kind of is, but, you know, when you build up your roster enough, you'll get there in time. Lola cannot be BG's child. She's far too pretty to have his genetics. Wow. Well, this is true. She's adopted. Don't tell her, though. Gee, they should have 5 to 6 crystal selector with every crystal with 4 to 5 champs. If there are 25 champs released every year, much better chance and freedom. Yeah, I mean, maybe. There's pros and cons to it. Believe it or not, there are some actual cons to it. Like, if you want to pick up a new champion just to add them to your roster, like, I can't remember what Massacre went for, but he didn't go, like, that high, right? I mean, I think he went, what did he go, like 32? Because people wanted him for the Domino synergy or something. You know, I mean, that was already, like, decently high for like, a rerun champ like that. But imagine throwing him in a selector crystal with a bunch of other champions, and maybe there's 1 or 2 other ones in there that people want. Well, that's going to drive the cutoff up. You know, because now you don't just have 150 people that want Massacre. Now you have, you know, 150 people that want Massacre, plus 100 that want Champion X, 100 that want Champion Y, and yeah, it'll drive the score up a bit. So there is a slight downside to it there. Some would consider that not such a slight downside. But yeah, I mean, there's certainly pros to that system too, where, of course, it would be nice to get to. It would be really nice to get to pick your champion sometimes, you know. But Douglas sent over another 2, saying relast, keep wall. Okay, will do. Where is your last? Hold on. I need to control F it. Because in addition to not being able to read, I also can't see sometimes. I need another pair of glasses to go over these glasses. I got 5-star torch today. Got all 4 now to take it to Act 6. Nice, dude. That's awesome, man. Living the dream. I'm not sure how... wait, crap. Sorry. Don't kill me, Drax. Domino, you got this, right? I believe in you. 1%. Where's that crit bleed? Crap, and what was I gonna say now? Damn it. Oh yeah, oh nice. Yeah, this guy's toast. You know, running all the Fantastic Four feels pretty satisfying, I would say. I didn't even get a chance to test out every champion, but Thing feels super strong with it. He ramps up so quickly and all that. I'm sure the others work pretty well too. Angelo Ward said over 5. Thank you very much. Saying don't listen to them, BG. Lola could totally be Laura's child. Wow. I don't know if that's a I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. But I'm just gonna say thank you. I think it was meant as a compliment, right? But Angela, thank you very much. I appreciate the 5, man. I'll say it again. Man, do I love Domino. Sometimes that damage output is quite nice. Quite nice indeed. Beer bag going into casino to have a beer with my fave bartender. Wait. No, never mind. You're not with Abdo, are you? That's what I was thinking for a second there, but no, that can't be, right? You're not with him again, are you? Lily could be Laura's child, but Beaver is not the father. Suspense music, oh man. You are not the father. Woohoo! Those videos are so funny. Abdo's at a restaurant, Joe's at a casino. No, I know, but like he could be going into a casino with Abdo, you know? BG completed my first variant 100%. Hold on, first variant 100%. Sometimes when one issue is rank up is solved, another issue rises. This time being ISO. Yeah, man. Rip. Anyways, happy to 100% variant 4. Nice, dude. Congrats. That's awesome. Clearing out V4. Yeah, man, I hear you on that. There's been so many times where I'm just missing ISO too. It's always the one that the resource that we forget about, you know? We're always just thinking like, oh yeah, all we need is this catalyst. And it's like, oh wait, it takes how many thousands of ISO? Oh, okay. Well, whoops. Ew, no. Aaron is maybe a top 5 bartender at best. Wow. Top 5? Wait, Dysentery Joe, did you ever go to his restaurant? Oh man. I think did you guys get some drinks together before the meet? Or no, because I think Abdo came with us. Or is that the other one? Have you been to Abdo's restaurant though? You know, I gotta say, Abdo, he's a good bartender. For an Aaron Abdo at least. You know what? I agree actually. Boo Aaron Abdo. I don't even know why. Just boo him. GG, we all hate Infinity Man, Korg, etc. in Arena, but other than those champs and Iron Fist for you, who are your Nemesis champs to fight? Wow, you had to include Iron Fist, huh? Well, just to fight in general, like out in the, like not in the arena. Because if we're talking about arena, I could name a few more in arena that are really annoying. I think Killmonger is super annoying. He is so slow to take down. Like, he has all that crit resistance, so you're barely critting him. And then he gains additional power, and if he uses a special 2, he gains 3 indestructible charges. It's a nightmare fighting that guy. If we're talking about outside of the arena, Nemesis champion. I don't know if I have one at the moment. I'm sure I do. I just can't think of them. Like, I'm thinking about War right now, specifically, I guess. I'm sure if I thought about maybe certain quests and stuff like that, I could come up with something. But in War, I haven't really... Actually, you know what? I'll say Nick Fury. I find Nick Fury really annoying to fight in War. I don't... I haven't died to him this season. I think I died to him once last season only. So not a huge deal. But he's still annoying. He's just annoying the way you have to kill him twice, you know? I really hate that about him. And then like his specials, the L1 being tricky to evade, especially on the right node and all that, and yeah. I consider him my nemesis. I mean, not just in War too, just in any quest. I hate fighting that guy. Man, BG's viewers are so savage. Sheesh. Yeah, it's all right. I mean, as long as I could tell you're joking, you know what I mean? It's fine. I can take a joke. It's all good. But of course, then there's those people that are like, there's a difference between a joke because it's actually funny, and then like, you know, just like you suck. Oh, I guess that's Dubes though, huh? But you know what I mean. Like there's I don't know, man. I always think like I wonder if these people think that they're funny or or are they just not trying to be funny, or are they actually trying to be mean or something like that? I never know. Cuz you know, there's some people that legit think they're hilarious, and it's just like, oh man, I wish you were funny. You know. But anyway, Delithius sending over to saying, so serious Q here. Okay, let's take this very seriously. Started rank 2ing 6-star cause alpha shortage. Out of these, who would you do next? Your options are duped Gulk, unduped Captain Marvel movie, Omega, Night Thrasher, Invisible Woman, Rolk, Killmonger. Have rank 2 Domino, so Rolk currently leading for me. Okay. But Rolk is unawakened too, right? Oh man, I would probably... Oh, man. I mean, I don't think I would do Rolk, dude. I think I would leave him at rank 1. Gulk... Actually, probably Captain Marvel is probably who I would go towards. Even unawakened, I feel like she can do quite a bit. And then maybe Gulk after that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you could also just follow your heart, and if you want to go with Red Hulk, go for it. But I consider, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, sure, he's not the worst champion and all, but good enough for rank 1, and I would just leave him put there. So yeah. BG, I think you're funny looking. He. Wow. Thanks, Nick. I take that as a compliment because, you know, it's good to be funny. How dare you insult my funniness? I was born in laughter. Oh, wait. You're funny, Lakers bodyguard. You're funny in a very unique way. You're funny in, like... oh man, I can't remember what I was watching. It was like in an interview or something like that. Oh, you know what? I think I remember what it was. I think it was one of those. I think it was a Hot Ones interview, and I wanted. Yeah, I think it was with Charlie Day. You know, from Always Sunny, and I think he was talking about. Oh man, what's his name? Oh my God, how did I forget his name? Hold on, I know how to find it. I need to go to IMDb real quick. Tracy Morgan. Okay, that's who he was talking about. He's talking about Tracy Morgan. I don't remember like the whole joke that he was saying, but basically he was trying to say like, you know, Tracy Morgan was funny because like he would tell a joke and you'd think it was kind of weird and a little bit funny, and then he would tell the same joke like over and over. And it would just get weird and like less funny, and then somehow he would keep telling the same joke, and it would become like super funny or something like that. And I don't know. I feel like that describes you a bit, Lakers bodyguard. With your like weird names and stuff that you use. I don't know. It's different, but yeah. BG, I know you're an Omega fan. So for my first rank 5, do I do Awaken Omega Sig 150 or Unawaken Namor? Oh, I would not go with Unawaken Namor. Yeah, I would go with Omega for sure. Between the two. Absolutely. Yep. Brian, are you better than Seaton now? Well, you know, it's hard to say. Back when I lived in his basement, we could, you know, we could really measure up a little bit easier. These days, you know, he kicked me out of his basement, no longer living with him, which is cool. You know, he wants to be on his own. That's fine. But, you know, it's hard to say. Hard to say. BG, is Man-Thing good as a defender in war? On a side note, I put my Man-Thing out there, and they won't beat it. Wow. A Man-Thing, no, I don't think he's particularly good on defense. Just like any defender, you know, you might get a kill because someone's unfamiliar with his abilities, but I don't think he's particularly strong. Please start doing war videos again. They were so helpful. Angelo, I would love to, except I wouldn't love to. I don't know where I was going with that at first, because I actually wouldn't love to. The thing is, like I did enjoy making the war videos. It was fun, but it got a bit repetitive, and war has just been in a really weird place for a long time now. And yeah, it's just I'm just really not into the game mode, and yeah, I wouldn't enjoy making them. A lot of people liked them. I'm sorry to those people that liked them, but I don't have any plans to go back to war videos. Not right now. If Kabam tweaks the game mode to make it more interesting, then I'll go back to making them. But yeah, you're still competing in war though. Surely there's some interesting fights to be shown. You'd think so, Dubes. But there's no. There actually there are a couple of interesting fights, but it's like there's really not many, dude. It's really not. I mean, so like on the paths I take at least. So Okay, when the map first changed over, right? When the map first changed over, I was taking the Psychic Thorns node. What am I going to talk about on Psychic Thorns? Hey, I'm using a champion that doesn't take Thorns damage. Okay, other than that, it's a regular standard fight. Dead air for the next minute and a half until I get to the next fight. The path that I'm on right now, it's a different path. But it also is not the most interesting. It's the hidden defender path, which means I'm taking in the exact same team every single time. There's no thought process that goes into the team. I'm just taking in what I feel is the strongest team that can counter whatever's going to be on that path. The nodes are not very difficult because I guess they can't make them very difficult because they're hidden fights, right? So, like, that's how they kind of balance the difficulty there. So, there's nothing really interesting about, okay, the enemy starts with a bar of power or something. Or, you know, like, there are a couple of interesting fights throughout the path, but it's filled with so much other just kind of garbage that it's not that interesting. And the one or two fights that are interesting, it's the same champion every single time. So what, you know, am I really going to show that same fight over and over and over 3 times a week? Like, you know, Annihilus on the heavy counter. Okay, here's what I do. Same thing as last time. It's just not interesting. So yeah. There was one interesting fight that I should have recorded this one, but I didn't. When I was taking the fight, I wasn't in a good place to record, because since I recorded on my computer, not like on my phone, I wasn't at my computer. It was the what's it called? There was a Doom on. It was a counter tactics node with. What's the node where you have to use a special every 15 hits? Actually, I could probably show the node. Hang on. Hang on. If no one's taken that fight yet this war. But it was a pretty interesting fight because you know, we were kind of experimenting a little bit, and I tried Thing for that fight since, you know, Thing is kind of safe against the damage of counter tactics. But I was fighting Doom, and of course Doom with all his crit resistance and high armor and stuff like that, it wasn't, you know, it was not an easy fight, and I did die to it. I was gonna time out. It would have been like, I think it's possible to do with him, but he's clearly not the best option, and it would have been cool to analyze that fight a little bit, but that's it, you know, like that was like the one fight of the season. I hear you. That's what it was like for me doing those old Path 5 warm-up vids. Here you had another 29 Killmonger. How do I talk about this for the 15th time? Exactly, man. Yeah. Like, it's special delivery. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's not always. Oh, someone did already take the fight. It was this node over here though. It's not. It's what's it called? Yeah, you know, doing the same fight over and over, it isn't always like boring to do that fight. Depending on what fight it is, you know, because you don't, some fights, man, you don't know how they're gonna go, or they're just really interesting fights, you know. But like commentating on the same fight over and over again, it's just like, oh man, it's just not interesting to me, you know. And you can make one war video a season. Maybe. I don't know. I have considered doing that. I've considered recording my videos and only showing the fails. Because I think those are more interesting when, you know, when like things are going wrong, or like maybe not even like total fails, but like close calls, and like if I was able to recover throughout the fight or something like that. But most fights are so straightforward. It's, you know, there just isn't a whole lot to talk about. In the old map, on the path I was taking in the old map, man, some of those fights were pretty rough, and there was like enough little subtle things going on that it kept it interesting. But even then, like, it was, you know, I was on the same path for so many seasons, like it started to get kind of boring, but yeah. But okay, so anyway, the reason why I don't do like a little highlight at the end of the season type of thing is because it's not that easy to do, you know? Like I said, I record at my computer every single time. I've never recorded a single video on my iPhone. Technically, I did record on my my old Samsung phone, but that's going back years now. But anyway, I've never recorded a single video on you know, phones I have now. So every single time I wanted to record, I would have to be at my computer, and it's not very convenient. Let me check on AQ while I'm out here. It's not very convenient. It's ooh cool. We could do this fight. And yeah, you could say that's partially my fault, right? Why not just record on my phone? Apparently, there's a lot of issues recording locally on your phone. With some of like the recent iOS updates. So even that would get very frustrating. But it's still a lot of work. You know, like recording every single fight throughout a season and then digging through and finding like the fights that were cool and interesting and stuff. It takes more work than you guys might think to do something like that. War seems to have changed a lot since it took a break. Are no death wars a thing now? Sounds a lot easier than it used to be. No. Is it easier? Is it harder? It's just different, I think. There's like global nodes that you can select called defensive tactics. And some of those combined with the right champion, and some of these nodes have gotten more difficult. So, you know, certain fights are still quite difficult, and no death wars is technically possible. I don't think. I'm trying to think, like, what's the lowest death count we personally saw, and I'm not even sure. Our battle group, we had one no death run. We've had a few like single death runs and stuff like that, but it's still tough, man. It's still tough. And the defenders coming out, some of them are pretty difficult. They don't have that good of counters. So like certain boss fights even, it's really tough to get solos sometimes. as if I know, like I take boss fights. I don't touch the boss fights. Shout out to my my alliance mates on that one. So yeah, I don't want to say it's easier. I think it's just, you know, it's just different. It's hard to really compare. Certain paths are easy, certain paths are hard. I think for me it's gotten easier because I was on a relatively hard path on the old map, and I feel like I'm on some easier paths. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. I gotta do a heavy attack. No, oh my god. I just took so much damage. This fight was in the bag until I took all that damage. Let's hope I can still wrap it up. My god. Oh, so this the global that we have on right now is you can't use the same special twice in a row. And that's exactly what I did, is I used the same special twice in a row. Come on, buddy. Pop that L2. Thank you. Oh, stop your healing. I don't really have much room for even doing parries. Oh my god. Alright, well, I'm going to have to fire another special 3. Yeah. I'm likely dead here, and then I'll just have to finish it up with Corvus. So 4%, maybe. Maybe I can do it. Nah, I tried to dash in. I tried to time it just right. I didn't get it, obviously. That's okay. Hey, that's a charge for Corvus. Whoops. Ooh, 12,000. I don't know if I can handle it. It's gonna be tough. Yay. It even gives you that nice number saying which special last used. I know, but I forgot. I wasn't thinking. I just fired the L1s back to back because I was so used to it. So I'm going to record them BG, upload them to my Dropbox on the phone, then download them to the computer from Dropbox, load them into OBS, and commentate over. Not that you asked. I mean, sounds like you got a good system worked out there. What about a comparison vid going over map 1.0, 2.0, current map, goes into meta, how wars evolved, etc.? Ooh, that'd be a tough one to put together, I think. I've never experienced like every path on the map. It would be interesting to look at that, you know? It would be interesting, especially going back to the first map. There was some crazy nodes on the first map. I mean, I think they were super crazy, right? Like at the time they felt ridiculous on like the outer edges. I can't remember exactly what they were. I think one of them was slash tires though. So like, yeah, that alone is pretty nuts. I wonder how we like, given if we were given the opportunity to go back to that map, I'm curious how we would handle it today. Enhanced Special 2, Power Start 2? Yeah, I used to take that one all the time. Oh my god. That was annoying. Well, nowadays you would just bring Ghost. And you're good. Actually, slash tires, I think you can handle with Ghost too, right? With the hood synergy. They were mostly on the right. Left was easier. Okay. Or Quake, I think, would be used for slash tires too, right? Now, like, Quake worked a little bit differently back then. Plus, people didn't have the understanding of how to play her as well back then. So I think Quake would work for the slash tires probably. But then, of course, maybe you could put a champion there that counters her and stuff. And yeah. All right. Anyway, let's. I'm just kind of sitting here on my butt, not doing anything again. What happened to the efficiency, man? What happened to it, guys? It's gone. This is the path I take in Section 3 on this variation. Nice, easy finish to the map with clap back and bleed vulnerability. Clap back is basically a node that you can ignore as long as you're not using someone like Venom. Because every time you put a bleed on them, they put a bleed right back on you. And of course, there's bleed vulnerability, which you jerks. There's some champions that can kind of take advantage of that, but not many. Yeah, this guy should melt. Kind of want to build up some extra attack because there's that node counter-strike. See, like the Fury's going up. I got 5 of them now. Got to be careful because you don't want to get it too high. Because at 10, that's when he goes unblockable. But why not add a little bit to it? The best was Power Star 2 OG Vision just hitting you with a special 3 to start the fight. Yeah, dude. Oh, man. Good times. When will Dungeons be back? That's if you know. I don't know. Does someone else in here know? Wait, Simon saying last 2 weeks of every month. They're back already, aren't they? They're not back. There was a mistake. I heard that there was a mistake where like there was a countdown in game, but they took it away. I just don't know. Well, I guess. Yeah, can we look at the event quest time for that? I don't even know. Monday for dungeons? Okay, there we go. Yeah, I guess it does go by this clock, right? Yeah, I'd be curious to if they had just like if they had a special event where it was like a throwback to the original map, and like one off season they were just like, hey, for this off season, we're gonna give you guys the old map. Have fun. Like some people would just ignore it because it's just off season, no big deal, and that's fine. And then some people I think would really enjoy kind of reliving it for a few wars, just to a little kick of nostalgia, you know. If they did some things like that during the off season, spice it up a bit. When are we getting that 565 M the Duck BG? I don't know. I guess there's a level up event on right now, right? I don't think I'm going to take Ven the Duck up to rank 5 during this one, but I can probably take him up to rank 4. I got to take a look and see what I can do. Want the old map plus it's whoever the best team's defense was at the time. New Colossus on Old Thorns node? Oh god. No. Then it's old map champs too? See, I think it... Well, I mean, maybe. Actually, maybe that would be better. I don't know. It'd be fun to see both. New champions and old. Maybe old on defense. So you have to fight like the old defenders, but you get to bring in the new champions. I don't know. I don't know, the old map, I like the layout of it, but as far as like the nodes go, yeah. I don't know if I really want to see those again. Oh man, thinking about how many magics I used to have to fight too, gave me what a nightmare. Like I was using Gwenpool and she just never prevented limbo. It was the most ridiculous thing, man. I swear there was something bugged with it. I would have like a 35 hit combo, limbo. 40 hit combo, limbo. Like, dude, how? Yeah, it's not that high of a chance. Come on. Every time. It's better to do arena for the acquisition rather than the dupe, right? It depends. But usually it's more valuable to add a champion to your roster for the first time rather than awaken. But sometimes, you know, if you need a champion awakened, it's a way to do it. Dupe, Namor, Medusa, Stealth Suit, Spidey, Domino, Cap, Infinity, Rolk, Warlock, Hype. What 2 would you max BG? Ooh. Not Stealth Suit Spidey. Maybe Warlock and Hype. Namor is up there too for me. Yeah, I mean, I can't say who you should rank because it depends on so many different factors. But out of that list of champions, I feel like I could conquer the entire world with like Warlock and Hype, you know. Maybe not the entire world, but I could do a lot with those two. So that would probably be my answer. What's up, Hector? BG, I just did a war fight. Tweeted you the end result. My nuts went into my stomach. Okay. Let me see. Wow. Hey, was that on the node? That, Hector, was that on... Is the number 44? Is that what it is? Was that counter tactics? Whatever. Because I think the Doom that I fought was... Oh wait, that's kind of a high PI. Is that node or is that a mini boss? I don't even know. I think that was the alliance where I fought Doom on one of those nodes, though. Was it that alliance? I think it was. I don't know. I remember they had Dooms in a bunch of different areas. So could have been anywhere. No, it's the one right after the regen / strike back node. Oh, okay, on the left side of the map, I think. Okay, got it. BG, what's the best way to play Sentinel? Ooh, Tom. I don't know. The nice thing about Sentinel is he can be played in so many different ways. Depending on if you run suicides or not, depending on if you need to heal with your special 3, or just blast those incinerates with the what's it called? Oh wait, you're talking. Wait, hold on. I just realized. Oh, the mini boss. Next to boss. Oh, okay. The debuff immune, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got it. But yeah, I mean Sentinel. So I don't have a high level Sentinel, so I don't know how I would normally approach fights with him. But I really think that like for the most part, you want to build up the analysis charges, of course, and getting them. I don't usually bother hitting into block too much. If I can hit into block a little bit, sure, why not? Take advantage. But ideally, if your Sentinel's awakened, you just kind of bait out special ones over and over, and that adds up pretty quick. And then usually the L2s is like the big damage dealer. Of course, the L1 has the armor break and heal block. The L3 is nice if you're running suicides because you don't take recoil damage, plus you can get a heal if you do 2 L3s in the fight. There's some interesting interactions with his heavy attack once you've built up your analysis charges. I don't quite know the best way to take advantage of it, but I'm pretty sure you go unstoppable, right? You go unstoppable and you have... and the shock damage is quite nice too. Neat shock. So yeah, I don't know the exact best way. I wish I had him ranked up and everything, and then I can play him more. But you might sound weird, but I think Invisible Woman is the perfect champion to practice intercepts with due to the fact that you don't want to lose vulnerability charges. I love her playstyle. Jay, awesome, man. I think she's super cool. I think she's underrated. I want to use her more. I got to get her ranked up too. How many wars are left? Yeah, what Star said, 4 after current. Which I'm just going to trust because I don't actually know myself. I'd use the 3rd Awakening Gem on Vision. Who's asking? 3 Science Awakening Gems, and I'm saving 2 of them for Void and Captain Beardo, but what would you use? Or what would you do with the 3rd one? Wait, Vision isn't a Science Champion. But hold on, okay. Saving 2 for Void and Cap Beardo, but what would you do with the 3rd one? Well, probably one of the Fantastic Four members. Thing is good to awaken. Torch is not good to awaken yet. Maybe he will after an update. We'll see. I don't know entirely about the other 2. I don't know enough about the other 2. But yeah, Thing is a good one. I know because this is my first war of the season, and I need to place in the rest. Aha, okay. Got it. Sorry to ask, but if you have a 4-star Winter Soldier at 99, can I see? I'm really curious on his SIG. Sure. I think I have one at SIG 99. I'll show you. How do you level up so quickly? I don't. I've been playing this game for a long time. The level ups, they're the result of many level up events. Actually, when I first started playing this game, there was no such thing as a level up event. You just leveled up champions just because. That's right, at one point in time, those events did not exist. Even before my time, there were other things that did not exist. Did you guys know that at one point in time, there was no there were no awakened abilities? There was also no such thing as masteries. This game's come a long way. Alright. I didn't play the game at that time, though. But let me see. Winterman. Here you are. SIG 99. At SIG 99, it is a 25% chance. Or, I'm sorry, 15% chance to drain 25% of their max power. Increased on base, or based on crit hit damage. Remember, you used to have to pay to reset your masteries? Yeah, there was like these mastery reset tokens. That's true. They made it so much cheaper. Oh, man. That was annoying. Back then, the most common advice was to save 2,500 units for the 4-star crystal offer. That's funny, man. Yeah, actually, people used to recommend that. Save your 2,500 units, and then they came out with like the crystal shard crystals, and people were like, "Whoa, these are good." They were not that good, but I guess at the time, you know, it was. I guess at the time it was really hard to get 4 stars, and that 2,500 4-star offer, I guess, was good. I never got that myself. That was a little bit before my time, I suppose. I spent all my units on masteries back then, just like I do today. But those times are coming to an end. Dang it, Brian, up 2? Alright, hold on, Star. 7-day-long arenas. Says earlier, but went from 6 tier 5 basic plus 5 tier 2 alpha to 4 tier 5 basic and 0 tier 2 alpha, Brian. Wait, which, who'd you rank? And also, how'd you get the missing tier 2 alpha? It's impossible to use only 5 tier 2 alpha like that. But yeah, how or who did you rank? I don't really care about how you got the alpha so much. I'm curious who you ranked up though. Yeah, shards didn't exist in the beginning. Yeah, so I've heard. Shards, I guess they had just been released when I started playing the game, because the friends who got me into the game, you know, I was like asking them about it, and I remember them saying like, oh, those used to not be there and stuff like that. Getting milestone push to next full tier 2 alpha, nice. And Warlock, nice. He baby. Well, he ain't a baby if he's ranked up. Tier 2 alpha's missing from War Season. Yeah, I know. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. I decided to make a video talking about that stuff. Or maybe I shouldn't have said that. Every time I say that I'm making a video, it ends up not happening. But, well, at least I was working on one today. It's going to encompass some other things, not just war. Yeah. Are the 150 unit crystals worth the hard work to get the units? If I weren't to buy the units, no. No. You want to spend those units on masteries, and sometimes like special offers that come around. Energy refills are not bad either. Things like that. Forget the crystals. BG, did you do the end of the year comparison to 2018 video? Not yet. Nope, it's gonna come pretty much right at the end of the year, and it'll be a little bit different this year. I normally do that on the anniversary of me playing the game when I first downloaded the game, which is December 5th. So it's coming a little bit late this year. Only because I was busy with Legend Run stuff at the time, and then, well, it's something that can wait. I'm not gonna wait too much longer, but I'm gonna finish that video when I come back from New Jersey, basically. So. Pull the man thing, and I have the resources to take him to rank 5 and awaken him. Watch your video, and I'm still a little lost on how to use him. Did you watch? Which video did you watch? Because I made 2 of them. One of them was a little bit better at explaining, I think, how he works. Resources taken rank 5 and awake him. Well, okay, here's another thing I should mention too. Not many people would take him to rank 5 and awaken him. So, you know, if you like him, go for it. I think he's good, but just understand that you might be part of the group that doesn't think Mad Thing is good. So, yeah, don't rank him just based on how I feel about him. But yeah, I'm not sure what else I can say about him that wasn't in the video. GGCs have incredible value and worth the units instead of Cosmic and Mutant Mastery. Okay, it's your opinion on it. Did you see the stuff that I got out of the crystals today? I don't know if you watched that, but it wasn't an incredible value, as you put it. BG, what are we meant to do with all the excess stony cores in inventory? I don't know. Maybe Kabam will add new masteries at some point. I don't know. What do you reckon? What do you reckon about today's Tier 2 Alpha offer? Seems likely what you said the other day about them making them more desirable and then selling them. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's always been tier 2 alpha offers, so it's hard to say if the two are related, but I mean they probably are. um, I don't know. I don't have much to say about it, I guess. It's I'm gonna talk about it more in a video once I get my thoughts all gathered, at least to a somewhat coherent level. The less rambly, the better. I can't promise a ramble-free video, but I'm gonna try my best to limit it as much as possible and have some clear thoughts laid out. Remember when Act 4 was new and hardest thing in the game? I do remember when it was new, and yeah, that was like I wasn't even ready to step foot in Act 4 when it first came out. I was nowhere even close. I was doing like Act 2 or something. BG, you were too hopeful for a mastery buff. Iniquity and pure skill has been broken for ages. Iniquity has its uses. Pure skill has been garbage forever now, yeah. But Iniquity, it's not good all the time, but sometimes it can actually be useful. It doesn't matter though. Either way, like I tried to say, guys, the greater gifting crystals, I don't think they're that good of value. Sure, you can get lucky. You can get lucky in anything. And hey, when you get lucky, then it seems worth it, right? That's how gambling goes. If you buy a $1 scratch-off ticket and you win $1,000, well, it was worth it. But most of the time, you're not winning anything. Or sometimes you'll spend $5 on a scratch-off to get $1 back, and that's how it feels popping these crystals. You know, you spend 300 units on a crystal to get the value of like 50 units back. It's a lot of times it's not good. Mickey the Irish Kangaroo sending one of them Australian bucks. Let me see. Oh wait, I think I just read your last one. Was there a different one? Yeah, I just read your last one. I don't know if you missed it or if that was just a delayed last buck or something, but I'll read it. I'll read it again. What do you reckon about today's Tier 2 Alpha offer? Seems like exactly what you said the other day about them making them more desirable and then selling them. And yeah, I mean basically, it's. I can't say the two are exactly related because, like there's been 100 Tier 2 Alpha offers in the past. Could be just a coincidence that this was their time when they felt it was appropriate to come out with another offer. But I do think that they're trying to increase the value of Tier 2 Alpha, and I do think it is going to push people to sell, like to buy the offers. Like, I don't want to go too much into it because, like I'm really trying to gather my thoughts so that I don't have to be too rambly in a video talking about it because it's tough for me to put into words. Words, they don't come so easily for me all the time. And I think what it comes down to, there's a couple things, but I mean, I guess when it comes down to like making like creating special deals like this based on the things that players need, I think there's like a right way to go about it and a wrong way. And I think the right way is to have like a reasonable way to get those things in game. And then if you want more, well, you can buy more. But if Kabam increases the value, like if they increase the amount of Tier 5 basic that players get to push that into the overflow and then make players think, oh, either my Tier 5 basic can expire or I can get this offer that I wouldn't normally get to prevent it from expiring, then I think that's wrong. You know, like I don't like that, man. So, you know, like I said, today's offer they've offered hundreds of. There's been like I don't know exactly how many, but let's just say there's been 100 tier 2 alpha offers in the past, and it could have just been another one of those. But you know, it feels like that's kind of what's happening with that resource. Yeah. It goes deeper than that for war specifically, which I'll say the rest of that in the video though. But anyway. Level 26 and don't have dexterity yet. What do I do? The quest to get the mastery core or buy from store. Hold on. Don't have dexterity. What do I do? The quest to get the mastery core buy from store. It's probably quicker just to buy it from the store. Dexterity is super important to have, and you can. There's going to be other masteries that you're going to need the cores for. So if you wanted to do those quests to get those mastery cores for a different mastery later on, that's fine. But it'll be faster just to pick up a stony mastery core. You know, get some units. If you don't have the units already, you can get them through just questing or the arena, and yeah. The only words that ever comes easy to BG are, I say nothing. Oh, man, I used to say that all the time. Remember you started a year before me, but I really didn't do much my first year. I was still in the Fast and Furious Legacy mess more back then, before the shutdown. I never played that game. I like vaguely remember seeing it though, because like I think I remember seeing that game in tutorials for like how to stream off a phone or something like that. I swear, I think someone was using that in one of the tutorials I was watching way back then. BG variant original quests give a stony core. They do. Yes. But it's also hard to get compared to 135 units. Alright, it's going to be a little bit late. Let's go ahead and pop a couple crystals. I've been lucky this December pulling Mysterio and Domino from 5-star basics and a 5-star awakening gem, and got science to awaken Invisible Woman. Cool, man. Nice, nice. Let's finish initial clear of Act 5 with rank 3 Cole. Sweet. Doing it Cole style, eh? Okay. I can dig it. Anybody here play Nitro type? Can't say I've ever heard of that one. Any good movies? Have I seen any good movies lately? Is that what you're asking? Not really. I mean, the latest one I watched was, I think the latest movie I watched was Wrist Cutters, which I've seen before, but I like that movie. So, yeah. Or maybe it was Uncle Buck, because I did watch Uncle Buck somewhat recently, too. Did you watch the new Star Wars? Nah. I've never seen any of the Star Wars. Just not my thing. Shot Caller on Netflix is really good. Which is also pretty good. Okay. Haven't heard of Shot Caller. Event quest uncollected almost 100%, except that damn Spider-Gwen path with life cycle. Don't know what to do. I'm not even sure what path that is. I've only just barely stepped into Uncollected myself. Much rather have daily quests to get stony cores than units because I hate arena and it's the only unit income I get. Yeah, arena is pretty much the best place for units. As a new player though, like the story content actually gives quite a few units. I don't know if you've already completed all like the early story quests, but they give quite a bit. To sit a wall of fog so crazy I can legit see maybe 100 feet in front of my car. Dude, fog can be dangerous, man. There's been times where I feel like I can only see like 5 feet in front of my car, driving like 2 miles an hour. Do you have as much optimism in all corporations that you have in Kabam? I don't know how to answer that. Yeah, I don't know how to answer that. I mean, Kabam's a video game company. So there's, compared to, let's say, I don't know, man, like an oil company that has like oil spills and stuff like that or whatever, like it's pretty different, you know what I mean? Whereas like this is something for fun that doesn't really have, I mean, of course everything has like some effect on the environment or something like that, but it's not like I don't see it like to make video games, you don't really like harm others doing it, right? It's more of like a creative outlet, and yeah, there's like some harm in it if you think about like if people have like gambling addictions and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know how to answer that question because I don't think game companies are the same as, you can't put them on like the same category as like a standard corporation, Kabam is Kabam. We can agree, right? Yep. I can agree with that. Did you finally watch Endgame? And if you did, what do you think? Benny, I did see Endgame. I watched it one of the times going to the Summoner Showdown. I saw it on the... Wait. Is that when I saw Endgame? Yeah, I think that's when I saw Endgame. I'm pretty sure. I also watched Captain Marvel on one of the flights, and I passed out during that movie. Endgame was pretty good, Lance Bombers, sent over 2, saying when I say corporations, I mean McDonald's. Well, yeah, McDonald's is different, though, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of my point, is like McDonald's, dude, I don't know what they're doing. Why is their hamburger only $1 when they also have to pay like to pay employees and pay to keep lights on and pay property tax and all these other things? How cheap is that burger? What is that doing to people's health and everything? Like, I don't know, man. How do you compare McDonald's to a video game company? So I don't know how to really answer that question. I have a lot of respect for game developers because that's what I want to do, It's like if you if you were a guitar player, you would look to other guitar players and, you know, I don't know what the right word is. I guess like have respect for them type of thing, you know? And I mean, this next video is gonna be pretty negative. It's gonna be on the more negative side for sure, unfortunately. But at the end of the day, like I still think this game is great. Like otherwise, I wouldn't be playing it, you know. And yeah, I have a lot of respect for the people and the hard work that's been put into the game, you know. Yeah, sure, it's a business like any other, trying to make money, but um, you know, it's again, it's a totally different type of business than McDonald's or whatever other, you know, whatever other industry. Every industry is different, right? Some are closer to that, you know, compared to others, but still. Um, yeah, man, this is a game for fun. I like it. But yeah, if you're waiting to hear me say some bad things about this game and the way the development's going, then I guess I don't know. Stay tuned. Even though I'm not gonna, you know, my intention with the video that I'm working on is not really like, you know, I'm not trying to like stick it to anybody. I think some people really try to do that, and man, I have no intention of doing that, especially like on YouTube. Like, I don't know, feels very weird to me. But I'm gonna try my best to explain why I don't like the way why the development, why the recent developments of this game, certain systems, why they just feel weird to me. And yeah, I'll do my best. Kabam's great at what they do. Games usually don't last this long, and players still play and spend. Yeah, exactly. They are damn sure good at what they do, man. I mean, you know, and here's the thing, like even if like Kabam is made up of a lot of people too, you know? And of course, like if something's wrong with the game, it's you know, you kind of look to this one entity that is Kabam. But even if you don't like one or a few parts of the game, like there's got to be 100 other things that you do like about the game, and you know, you got to at least be able to appreciate the work that has gone into it. Even just like, I mean, we're looking at a screen right now with this beautiful egg crystal. Somebody made that egg crystal, all right? You know? Even before Kabam started working on this game, somebody had the idea to make these characters. You know, all the history with Marvel and everything, and it's just built on top of that, and you got to appreciate that stuff, man. Like, I don't know. I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool. Tier 2 Alpha SSDD. People ignore so many sources and make stink. SSDD? What is that a typo for? Or is that an abbreviation? I don't know. I don't know. I'll try to explain it as best I can in the next video, though. Do you have any thoughts on Ultron Basic? Ultron coming to the Basic, he's not going to go very high. Ultron Classic, or not classic, the whatever prime, is that his name? He's not gonna go very high if he's coming. That's Bomber sending over another 2, saying, K, don't just blame Kabam, also blame Disney. Got it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what these messages mean, man. I'm sorry. SSDD means same different day. Okay. I never knew that. I really thought that was a typo for something. Huh. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, what are you blaming them for specifically, Lance? I'll give you a chance if you wanna explain or something. Or I don't know if you're just generally frustrated about the game or something like that. Which I understand, you know, it happens. The game gets all of us at some point. Some days we have those days, you know. Not all ideas are awesome, though. Someone had the idea of making a baby with me for the sole purpose of giving it to their sister. That's true and disturbing, Dysentery Joe. Yeah. Next month, me and Acorns, people going to ignore Tier 2 Alpha for the Awakening Gems. Same poo, different day. Hey, you know I don't do that. Screw the Awakening Gem, I always go for the Catalyst. It's different in this case though, man. Like I'm gonna, yeah, I don't know. I just give me some time. Give me some time. I'm gonna try so hard tomorrow to not screw this up. It's like editing wise, it's not even gonna be any editing. It's just like a matter of, can I say the words how I want them to be said? And I kid you guys not, there have been times where like certain subjects is so hard for me to get the words right that I can sit here and just talk for like, I don't know, 8 hours, and it's still I'll hear the playback and I'll be like, this isn't exactly what I mean, you know? This is not exactly how I'm feeling. The words that are coming out, I need to say it differently. And I don't know, man. Sometimes it's just like that. So I'm going to try not to screw it up. And explain why things just need to be a little bit different. So yeah. It is different in this case. But I'll explain why. Alright, well, love you, BG. Alright, Lance. Well, I love you too, man. Thanks for the thanks for the super chats. I appreciate it, dude. And yeah, it's getting late, so I'm gonna head out of here. Just make sure you account for all the Tier 2 Alpha. Content left undone, rank up gems misused, Tier 5 basic purchased with eyes bigger than stomachs. It's unnecessary. It's not even necessary. You don't have to count it. Yeah, I'll explain why. But there's no even need to do that. All right. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Good night, everybody. Oh, and shout out to the Big D's, of course, man. Oh, man, hey. I'm not even showing you guys my egg. Where's my manners? But yeah, Achilles, Owen Peterson, Douglas, thank you very much for being the Big D's. And thank you to everyone else, too. It was a bunch of super chats and stuff, so I appreciate the support. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Good night, everybody.